Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's afternoon here, it could be anything where you are at the moment, I suppose. Today, it's test and review day for the Remington Tyrant. This is one that we've recently had come in. It's going to join our battle leagues, as you know. It's got a 4B32 scope on it. Don't know how that's going to work, but you know, we'll give it a fair go today. We'll start off first with a little bit of target shooting, see what it's like for accuracy. I have been told by watching reviews on YouTube, which is probably what you're doing yourself, that this is quite a loud gun, even though it's got a moderator there on the end, or a suppressor, whatever you wish to call it. Besides the couple of shots I've had zeroing it in, which didn't sound overly heavy, I've got other guns here that are probably louder than this, I would have said. I've been doing a bit of tuning today on a Hatsan AirTac, which did seem to be like a bit louder than this, but that's not really suppressed. The AirTac, it's just got a little fancy muzzle on the front, really. But yeah, we'll give it a go. And while we shoot at the targets, trying it out, you'll have to let me know if you seem to think that it's a bit loud or not. But as far as I've seen so far, it's not overly loud, but we'll give it a go. I can't see any sense in holding on any longer. Let's get at it. Come on, let's see what it can do. We're going to go for 10 to the main centre target, and then we'll have 3 shots into the little circles on the outer edge and see what it does. What did you think of the loudness there? Was it loud? I mean, springers are naturally loud because of the spring of it. Adjustment there. Seems that we're shooting a little bit low. If I just put a couple of turns on the scope to move us up. Let's try that. Seems like we're getting a little bit closer now. Still not convinced it's overly loud. It's got a crack to it though, don't get me wrong, but what are you thinking of its target at the moment? It seems to be bunching up pretty well. smooth trigger. I really do like the trigger on this. This is number 9. Last one there, number 10. Well, seemed to do well. To me, not too bad. Did need a few adjustments, I'll give you, but not too bad at all. Right, the 3 round targets in the end there. Let's have a see how close we can get to them. Red dot is centre. Just a bit low on the first one, but inside the target nevertheless. Touch low again, put in the target. Third one. Quite sure after that. I'm going to have to take that again. Doesn't seem to be a hole around it. Oh, there it is at the bottom. Just about in. So, I'm taking it that the third one must have gone out the target, so he didn't complete that one. We'll move on to our next one now, which will be the duck hunt. Contest the duck hunt. Let's see how he gets on with this. 4 ducks and then a reset. Knock number 2 down, fetch one up. I think that counts as a hit though for both of them. Third duck. Yeah, that went down, but duck force that down for us, which is good. Let's see whether we can hit the reset. So completely back test okay. On to our next. The shooting re-swinging targets. Let's see whether we can do those. Okay then. The shooting re-swinging targets. Let's have a see how good it is at these. I've got to admit, what's not giving us a fair chance today is I have the sun in my eyes terrible. I don't know if you can see. This is why I usually don't shoot any videos in the afternoon here, because of the sun coming around the back. All that being said, the torrent is coping with everything, so can't really complain. Get a full house on this. Yeah, go on. Being as it's the race, so we'll do this freestanding. And boom. Freestanding, it hit it as well. Good to try it out for the freestanding, because obviously, like our duck hunt and our swinging system, they're all freehand in our challenge competition, so needed a free-handed one. We'll move on to our next challenge. The last challenge now for the Tyrant accuracy, the bottle top. Can it knock it out? It can indeed. Well done again to the Tyrant. Right, that concludes our test with the Remington Tyrant today. What did we think? Well, had a bit of an unfair start, to be fair. I think the scope was out of tune. I thought I'd more or less got it earlier on when I first tuned it in, but obviously not. It got better as the test went on after a few clicks on the adjustments there. As regards the duck hunt and the other swinging targets, no problem whatsoever with those, even did well with the freestanding. The target shooting really wasn't that bad. I suppose you could say it missed the one at the centre, the 3 outer holes that we had on the cards, but besides that it seemed fine. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I mean, you're talking a gun that's in the 150 to £200 mark, depending on where you go to get one. This one was supplied by TFM Country Store, which is based in Stableford, just outside of Bridgnorth, and they supplied it to me for £160 today, which wasn't too bad. Scope is included with that. For £160, the only thing I can suggest as regards the recommendation, because having it for such a short time really isn't giving it a fair crack of the whip. Let's see how it does in our battle leagues. I mean, it'll be entering the battle league obviously as our 8th gun now, and then I want to do a cut-off there for quite some time. We'll leave it at 8 guns. House is getting a bit full, getting a bit expensive, as you can probably imagine. So I'm going to cut it short at 8 guns, and we'll go through the battle league and let's see how it comes through. The Scout may loose it down being a 32. Some of the other guns have got a 40s on, but I wouldn't say it's shrill today. I mean, he took the bottle cap out without a problem, and it's not missed a shot really. Well, one, let's say. So it's not been too bad. But I think it's the idea of this gun. I think it's got to be like battling up against the likes of our Webley VMX Quantum, maybe the Remington Express, a gun from its own stable, Remington. Other guns that it should really beat there, it should probably beat the Baycat, which in our forthcoming challenge event it took on the Webley X-Set and performed absolutely brilliantly, funnily enough, the Baycat did. It also should be taking on the Adsan Hairtac without a problem. The SMK B2, it should be taking that on. Other guns there, I mean, this to me is Remington's attempt at copying the VMX for me. It's more or less the same in body shape if you take a look at it really. Do I think it can beat the VMX? I don't know. We will have to see what it performs on the day in the battle leagues, I think. I think the VMX may just have a little bit of an edge over this, but then again the VMX probably just a few pounds more. Usually if you go and try and buy a VMX, I think I paid over 200 for mine, but it was part of a kit with the bag and everything else, so it's hard to say really, but I'd say they're more or less the same kind of gun. I'm not expected to challenge our older stuff like the BSA Lightning. I'm not expected to challenge so much the Exocet, but there's been a few dark horses there, and there's going to be a few shocks I think in this battle league. Some guns on the day just performed brilliantly. As I say, the Baycat got 0 points at the minute at this point in time when this was being filmed in the league, but how I don't know, because it's performing really well, the Baycat is. as you'll see, I would say you've got an up and coming video of the Baycat against the Exocet, and to be quite honest with you, it makes the Exocet do a lot of work to win. But I think our true review on this of how good it is as regards accuracy and its power and everything else is to get it into the Battle League, and let's see how it goes up against the guns that are there that are at the same price range really. I don't think it's going to embarrass itself. I think it's a good gun. Excellent, or has it shocked me in any way? No, but it's okay. I do like the trigger on it. It's a smooth trigger to some of the other stuff we've had in lately, which can be quite a rough trigger. This one seems quite smooth. The only thing that I would say goes against it, it does feel rather plasticky, but that's my only real gripe with it. Accuracy wise, shooting, it's done okay, it's done fine, it's done everything that we've asked of it really. Let's get it in there, let's see what it can do in the Battle League, and that'll give us our true review, I really think. But as regard its shape, design and everything else, it's a nice gun. If I was Webley and they wanted to sell more, I would just change the stock and the plastics. From plastic, maybe, I think they do a wood version of this, which might be nice, but if they're going to do the synthetic one, it should be made of a better polymer really than this. It just feels like a bit of cheap tat, something you'd find on an old Lauder dashboard, if you know what I mean. That's what it feels like, nothing fancy at all. But that doesn't mean to say in any way at all that this won't do well. I think it'll do quite alright. I think it'll be okay, it'll hold its own, and I'm really looking forward to how it does. Thank you for watching this review, hope you've enjoyed it. Speak soon.